Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing today? Who watched the first game of the Euros this morning? The Portugal Hungary game. Yeah, I feel bad for Hungary in that one. But that is the Euros. That is the Euros. What does everybody think for this game today? How do you think the Germans and the French are going to deal with each other today? There we go. We're here just in time for the game to kick off in about 10 or 15 minutes. Just chilling. Move this stuff out of the way. Out over here. Yep. Box. Deal with that later. I can mess with this camera a little bit. Get it up. That should be good right there. Eating some tacos I just made. Come here. But how's everybody doing? Game should be kicking off here relatively soon. We want to go and look at the what do I have it on? Do I have it on this one? I don't actually know what I have this there we go. Here is the starting 11 for the German side here. I don't have the French side pulled up just yet, but I can get that for you relatively soon. French starting 11. Actually, I can get it from my from FootMob. Well, I did not mean to close that. I like that. They're now calling this group the Group of Legends. Right there. Give me one moment, everybody. I'm just trying to pull up this starting 11. for the France-Germany last group of this match day 1. The okay, see, are you gonna show the match, Anna? I probably am not going to. I do a couple of streams for the Austin FC MLS games, and the one time that I've actually showed the game itself, I got copyright strikes. So I don't think I'm actually going to show the game itself. Um, but I will be showing some of the audio and putting some of the audio on occasionally for this as well. But here's right there is the German starting 11. I do like the fact that we're using 3 center backs in addition to the 2 wingers going to drop back and push forward at the same time. And I can get you, well, the France starting 11. Here, give me one moment. That's the French side here. There we go. So here is the France starting 11. There we go. That's France. Lloris in goal, Pavard, Varane, Kimpembe, and Hernandez in the back four. Rabiot, Kanté, Pogba, and then Griezmann, Benzema, and of course Kylian Mbappe up top. But looking over into the German side, starting with the back, we have Manuel Neuer, again, back three with Rudiger, Hummels, and Ginter, with Kimmich and Gosens on both sides, but Wat's going to pull back to be kind of right wing back and left wing backs. The 2 midfielders with Kroos and Gundogan, with Kai Havertz and Muller playing as kind of center, left and right forwards, and then Gnabry in the middle, which I feel like Gnabry's going to drift to one side, and either Muller or Havertz is going to play in that central role here. But, oh, sorry about that. My microphone just dropped. So that is what the starting 11 looks like for both sides. Move over here, and here come the that right there, Yuri Love with his last group stage here for the German national team. If you do not know, he is actually going to resign as a manager with about a year left on his contract with the German national team. So he's getting out of here. This is his last hurrah with the German side. So let's see. And excuse me for eating. I haven't eaten anything today. It's already noon. So I'm gonna be eating real fast, eating some chicken tacos, some salsa, rice, and some beans that are in here. It's just a very basic tortilla. Who do you guys think has the advantage in this game? Who do you think you do? Who do you think does? I'm saying this game is probably going to end up 2-1. I mean, I'm inclined to either do a 1-1 draw or 2-1 late winner. I couldn't tell you who's going to score. I would prefer this side. I'd prefer the Germans to score, but you never know with games like this. German national anthem is about to start. There it is. German national anthem is playing. Gundogan, Gnabry. Ooh, is that Klosterman? Bruce. Is that Goosens? I don't know. There's Jurgi Love. His last hurrah. Rudiger with his face shield. Hummel's there, and then Neuer right next to the officials. Again, we'll pop back over here, looking at the. Oh, it's Ginter. It's Ginter, not Klosty. I was wrong. It's Ginter, not Klosty. There. I wasn't able, unfortunately, to find my my German national team kit. However, we just instead have a Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Let me know if you remember that show from the early 2000s, I think. I don't know when it went off the air, but definitely one of my favorite kids shows. There we go. Here's the audio.
In France's case, 8 of these players started the World Cup final. The 3 to come in are Kimpembe in defence, Rabiot in midfield, and of greatest note, Karim Benzema, whose last competitive appearance came against Germany in the 2014 World Cup quarter-final.
Antoine Griezmann, the man for the big occasion, 10 goals, 4 assists in his last 2
4-3-1-2 for France. Excuse me.
And at times, this may look like a 4-3-3 going forward.
Most likely will be a 4-3-3.
An unusual twist today in that both the captains
Vignetter.
are the goalkeepers.
Oh wow, yeah. Both captains for the national teams are their goalkeepers with Lloris and Neuer. Didn't really think about that. The full crew of Spanish referees. I don't know who that really favors more. I don't think it necessarily does. Also, if you missed it, Christian Eriksen posted something today, thanking everybody for the what am I trying to say? The positive words and everything coming towards him over the last couple of days.
Kimmich plays as a wing back. Havertz preferred to Werner. Goretzka sadly injured.
The losses to Spain and North Macedonia in the Nations League and World Cup qualifiers, respectively, was with 4 in the back. With the strength being in the midfield, that is why you see Joshua Kimmich now playing the role of Philipp Lahm from 2014, winning World Cup side. Now is a wingback that can come inside and be a huge part of this team going forward, especially in possession.
Definitely going to be a major thing for Germany's getting this kind of pressure forward with Gosens and Kimmich on the sides. Mbappe with the number 10.
In 2015, Germany ended up having to sleep on the floor of their dressing room at the Stade de France. France showed camaraderie by staying with them, a welcome show of fraternity.
Here we go. Here's the kickoff. What's going on, Isaiah? How are you? What do you think for this game? Predictions?
So we're all set for the most keenly anticipated game of Euro 2020 so far.
Have you gone back and watched my Euro prediction video?
France, the world
Here we go. Kickoff is about to start.
Germany, the gladiators.
And that's, I can actually turn that down a little bit. There we go.
Tucked firmly between legs.
Excuse me. Actually going to turn that down. There we go.
Some of the players on display today, the very best in their positions across the globe.
0-0, 1-1. What do you think score-wise? Do you think we're going to get a couple of goals here? I'd hope so.
Germany set the old standard. It is France who currently represents the gold standard. Germany come into this with quite a bit to prove. Here's Ilkay Gundogan.
I don't even know you made one. Oh yeah.
Toni Kroos,
yeah. I'll actually. I don't know. I also remember when you and Diesel said Portugal were going to lose. Yeah, you know what? I actually didn't say they were going to lose. I said I didn't think they were going to win. I thought that game was going to end in a draw. 2-2. That's fair. I said mostly. I was going to say either a 1-1 draw or a 2-1 win, and I couldn't figure out it was going to be a late winner by one of the teams. I couldn't figure out who it was. Yeah, I didn't think Portugal were going to lose. I just didn't think that they were going to win 3-1. Also, I don't think that first Ronaldo goal should have counted, nor the penalty. We can talk about that at halftime as well. But I definitely did not think that was a penalty. Super weak. Handed them a ticket to the group stage or knockout stage with that one.
Underneath Lewandowski for Bayern Munich, but the defensive posture and structure for France shows you where Griezmann's trying to play here. This is going to be more of a 4-3-3 than in the lead-up games where we saw that diamond in the midfield with Griezmann going forward.
Let me know. Can you guys hear this?
The involvement for N'Golo Kanté.
Can you guys hear that there?
Cover every blade of grass on this pitch.
I can do this without headphones today.
Probably more than once.
Is that game audio picking up?
Coming into this with just 2 defeats in the last 18 games, but it was the
Hard for me
nature
to tell.
and timing of those defeats that was so damaging. It's Havertz. 6-0 humbling against Spain in the Nations League, and then the 2-1 home defeat in a World Cup qualifier by North Macedonia in March.
Oh, no, I can't actually.
At the conclusion of this tournament.
Yes, it should be coming cool. Monitor off.
Thomas Müller.
Perfect. Let me know if you guys can hear the
On the Spanish referee's whistle.
game. My desktop audio through my microphone as well.
Referee insistent that the ball should be taken to the right place.
Trying to pull up the here we go.
That the whistle should be blown first. Tony Kroos.
What's up, DSL? How are you?
This. It was his free kick in Rio those 7 years ago that was nodded in by Hummels for the only goal.
It's also important here that Gundogan and Ginter have a good idea of where
Conte needs the
is.
Ballon d'Or.
On the counter here.
Lewandowski needs the Ballon
It is
d'Or.
towards Hummels.
Good ball in.
Get out of here with your Conte. Excuse me.
Thick into 3 years. Out of favour, along with Thomas Müller. These two recalled. Jerome Boateng not. They were the high-profile casualties of Germany's
No,
World Cup exit.
Loa needs his Ballon d'Or.
If you include
Robbed
tonight's
last
game,
year.
The last 13 major tournament games for Germany, Mats Hummels has been in the back for 12 of them.
France wins 2-0. See, both Isaiah and I think that Germany has at least a goal in them.
Pogba.
I would agree. Well, of course.
Manchester United man.
That's what I just said. Huh. This is the first international tournament since Euro 1996 that France does not have someone in the squad who played for Arsenal in the season leading up to the competition. Really? That's impressive. That's an interesting stat right there. The luxury that Lucas Hernandez and Benjamin Pavard
That they can be considered underdogs in this game.
both have major central defensive experience, especially if Kimpembe is going to follow Kai Havertz around. Yeah, that's true.
Very few people have ever been able to try and attach to them at any stage of their footballing history.
That is true.
Major consecutive
What?
tournament.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the,
Championship of
let's see.
1968.
I'm going to pull up the, who would have thought
Hernandez.
Arsenal,
Hummels. Conte.
Yet in that underdog
we go.
discussion, John, though, you
That's
look
not-
at the last 5 games France has played.
this shows how
Germany and
French
Germany.
players don't want to go to
They haven't
Arsenal.
lost.
Yeah, true.
So with the fragile psyche
Would have thought
from
that
the
Lowe
German
getting rid of
players with those
Muller,
results against
the other
Spain
two
and
wouldn't.
North Macedonia in the Yugi Love situation.
What do you mean, Isaiah?
I think the first
Serious
20,
about
25 minutes tonight is vitally important for what kind of
See.
Germany you're going to get in this tournament.
Yeah, because look at this.
Especially
I'm looking
here
at
in
I want to see. Can I pull up? Let's see. I'm looking for any French players that play for Arsenal right now. Laka. Yeah, I mean they only have Saliba and Guendouzi. Those are the only 3 that they have. Only French 3 players that play for Arsenal. None of them are in the starting 11 or in the team for France this year. Give me 1 second, you guys.
6 minutes in, and Conte's had 4-1 tackles, 2 interceptions. It's remarkable, isn't it? You know, we talk a lot about the fluidity and mobility up front for France. You get a lot of that with the 3 up front for Germany. Gnabry, Havertz, and Muller start for the first time ever for Die Mannschaft. And when you look at it, neither of them are now down number 9, and yet all 3 can operate as a false number 9 at times.
Yellow card after 6 minutes for Joshua Kimmich.
Well, and from the referee's perspective and where he saw that, he saw studs up from Kimmich. That's early. What a matchup that is. Two Bayern Munich teammates, Hernandez and Kimmich, going at each other for 90 minutes.
It's a tournament which to this point has produced fewer fouls than any other major championship. Euros all
None of them are good enough to play for France.
since
That is very
Octavia
true, DSO.
collecting
That's
such
very true.
records back in 1980. Same goes for the number of yellow cards. Mbappe.
First thing is, getting rid of two of those three did something. Because if I'm not mistaken, neither Thomas Muller
The block was by
nor
Kroos.
Hummels went to the World Cup. If I'm not mistaken. Let's see if I can pull that up real fast. Germany, roster, World Cup. You thought Kroos was going to retire from international soccer soon? I think he probably is. 2018.
Müller.
Lineup, Germany's lineup at the 2018 World Cup. Werner, Royce, Kroos, Muller. What? How they went? Really?
Extraordinary that Thomas Müller has never scored a goal at a European Championship, given his huge success at World Cups. 10 goals
Really,
in
both of
16
them
World
went
Cup
to.
matches. None in what is now 12 appearances at Euros.
Oh yeah, no, I know. Yeah, okay, that's true. That's true. Can you imagine the starting 11 for the one game that Germany won in that World Cup was Timo Werner up top, Royce, Draxler, and Muller, Kroos and Rudy, Hector, Rudiger, Boateng, Kimmich, and Neuer. Was the only game that Germany won in that tournament. And then you didn't have Wagner, you didn't have Leroy Sané, you didn't have Götze, Schürrle, Weigl, Emre Can when he played for Arsenal or Liverpool, Max, Jonathan Tah, Mustafi, Hovedez, and Leno at the time. Yeah, they went. Why would you think? Got rid of, oh, that's true. He got rid of him after the 2018 World Cup. But now he's brought both of them back. He's about two of the three back. The only one he didn't bring back was, I think.
Two sides still exchanging pleasantries.
Me, roster. Yeah, Werner's here. Werner's here.
A lot of
I'm not
it is the
mistaken.
defensive shape of France right now. Just doing a good job of
Sign up for
clogging
a
the
trial
inner channels, not allowing Germany to play through the middle, force it to their wingbacks, and then when they get the right cue, that's where they press and try to swarm them and turn it over. They're not going to high press Germany. They're going to allow Germany
Yeah, Timo
to
Werner's
have
there.
a little bit of possession.
Yeah,
But
Boateng's the
without
one that they
Benzema,
didn't
Mbappe, and
bring
Griezmann up
back.
front, it's those
But no,
little
Timo
cues
Werner's
when the
here.
ball goes
He's
wide,
just
you press,
Lowe
turn it
decided
over,
to bring
now you've
in
got them on the counter. And that's
Kai
ultimately
Havertz
why
instead for
Germany,
this
and I
game.
think Jogi Löw looked at this and said, you know what, that's why we need three center backs to protect us when the ball turns over and give us that cover, because they don't have a ton of pace in the back.
Gnabry. Kroos. Hummels. Gundogan. Kimmich.
Werner 2018 World Cup was showing his last.
Gundogan
That's true.
Run.
Yeah, I would agree. Havertz is a better option.
This though is Pogba.
Just get great reactions from Gnabry when the ball turns over. He's putting immediate pressure on the midfield of France. And I think Germany's a little unlucky with that, because it was more so Griezmann getting in the way of his own teammate Pogba.
Kimpembe.
I'm just looking through Twitter and see what they're saying.
Conte. Griezmann.
This guy's predictions 2-1 Germany. And he's included who scores. Kylian Mbappe, Kai Havertz, and Gosens are the three players that he thinks are going to score today.
intriguing to watch how really
Wait.
good teams feel each other
Kimmich is
out.
booked. Oh, I was gone. From Leipzig fan. Yeah. No, he never was.
It's always spectacular on the eye, but it's critical.
I don't think that was ever debated.
Building the match that will gradually unfold as things become a little looser.
Kai Havertz just given a yellow card. Yeah, it was. Wow. Okay. Missed that.
France with 16 wins in their last 20 games, just one defeat. Since winning the last World Cup, they've lost just 3 of 30 matches.
This is France 2, Germany 1. Where is it at?
Griezmann,
Has lifted
Mbappe,
entirely. PSO. They're completely done with it.
Kroos, Havertz.
So they entirely lifted COVID restrictions now. Wow.
Benzema. Mbappe. Ran into Kroos. Nothing forthcoming from the Spanish referee. Pogba's won it back. Here's Benzema. Hernandez sold short by the pass.
I don't really even know what's going on. I know that. So they're saying that they have like they're butting heads. Is that what it is? I haven't really heard a whole lot about it. Get your second vaccine on Friday. I got my second vaccine a couple weeks ago. Oh, that's restriction before the Nations League. Makes sense. I don't know.
But it's also more so of just trying to find the little spaces in times to impact games, and where these two teams are very good is their reactions immediately when losing possession. It forces the opposition.
Looking at what Oregon's doing now.
Sideways or negative. Different role a little bit for Gundogan, isn't it? For those of us that have watched him for Manchester City have a career year.
Bobby's a diva thanks to Neymar. Probably agree with you there.
Bit of a different role because now he's got to be a little bit more robust, which he has it in.
So my county
but he's also got to stay a little bit deeper and
has 65% of residents age 16 and older vaccinated already, and we're now in a lower risk here.
He did score a career best 17 goals for Manchester City this season. He is also on Pep Guardiola's list of potential.
We're getting there. Drew talked to the media and said his teammates aren't passing them enough. Bobby took offense to the even announced ripped. Yeah, whatever.
Have that mindset.
You're playing professional football. Quit it. Play the game.
Conte.
Drew, it's also because you have about. I think my grandma can run faster than Giroud.
Again, N'Golo Conte. Pavard. Germany stretched, and Ginter behind for the corner.
Just fantastic understanding between Griezmann and Benjamin Pavard. Griezmann dropped to the right fullback spot. Benjamin Pavard then slides forward. And now really asking a serious question to the German back three with a
There's the first state to have the vaccine available to everybody. Really? I didn't know that.
A first corner for the French.
Here's the first corner of the game.
Griezmann will take it.
15 minutes in. Let me say Kai Havertz is fucking crap.
Good delivery too,
Okay.
which Pogba
Sure.
might have done rather better with.
Pogba's upset about that one.
Well, the delivery on point.
Mbappe is giving
Exactly
way more
where you wanna
passes to
put this,
Benzema
right
than
in front of the
Giroud.
goalkeeper,
I think
top
Giroud
of
needs the
the
same
six.
amount. I mean, yeah.
And that looks like
You
he
need to
comes off
include it.
the
You're not
punch
going to win a
side.
game
Pogba,
with
who
10 men,
after this
with
game
only
sees that
passing the
one
ball
out
to 10 men
there.
and one guy just sitting there.
Been in the back of the net, but wonderful ball
What?
in from Griezmann.
I don't know. If the play doesn't run through you, you can't complain.
How about that ball forward from Hummels?
It's fully vaccinated. Yep.
Havertz. Müller tried to touch it through
How
to
bad it
Gnabry.
was. Wanted to get rid of the problem faster. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, because New York, I know, was super high in cases early on.
After Benzema couldn't control it. It's Gundogan who then presented it to Pogba.
Neuer, as much as I say Neuer's not a good goalkeeper, like he's still a great goalkeeper. He's just not, I don't know,
Mbappe.
I think Ter Stegen is
Looking for a
a
possibility.
better goalkeeper. What a save there as well.
A first meaningful save from Manuel Neuer.
So now you can play off Benzema up front, who has the real technique to get you out of
Strike by
precarious
Mbappe
positions,
there.
But then you've got the explosive 1v1 ability, and Mbappe on the left, cutting inside on his right. Great strike.
Something about
save
Rabiot
from
tells me he
Neuer.
came from a rich family. That's hilarious.
And if Griezmann's delivery this time
So he
is
said
anything
Germany
like
is the
last,
lesser of two
this will be a
evils.
tester for Germany.
Well, Andrew, yeah, true.
Quite the depth
Uh,
on it.
But I think, like, you know, when they're both 100% healthy, I think Stegen's a better goalkeeper than Neuer is. Andrew, I'm sorry to say, reading this on Twitter, both of these teams are, Germany's the lesser of two evils. I'm like, well,
70,000
uh,
capacity.
I don't think you should watch the rest of the Euros.
Allowed
Then.
to be filled.
We're actually gonna have to play with their backup keeper. Isn't that Neto? Is that Neto, the Brazilian?
Decent atmosphere.
Is that their
Again,
second
this
goalkeeper, or
final
do they have
ball
another
game,
one for him?
7-1 Canter against Latvia in Dusseldorf. Had 1,000 people at it, but they sounded like 10,000.
Turn the audio off here once we hit 20 minutes, just in case. Running out of tea. No, Germany is evil. Did you not see what they?
Ginter.
I think we're talking about Euro teams.
Pogba.
The actual sporting ability of these two countries. I don't think we're talking about that.
Pace of Mbappe, it's
Neuer's just playing left back or right back at the
That's his way
time.
of doing things.
What do you think of France's defenders? Who used to help give?
The original sweeper keeper.
They both get Kimpembe and Varane. Yeah. If Neto wants to leave,
Dozens.
might play a B team starter. Oh, jeez. I mean, hey, please do. But only against Atletico Madrid. Nobody else.
Germany getting some good spots in between the lines, and a lot of it is the ability of
That
Hummels
should
to
be
play
a
out of pressure.
Germany throw?
Toni
No?
Kroos
Okay.
is in front of him, so both players doing a good job of that first pass being out of that
I
pressure.
feel like Germany's been wearing the same
And a lot of it from Deschamps'
kit for the last 10
concerns
years.
is that Gnabry isn't your out-and-out
At
number 9,
least.
so he's going to pull off the two center
least
backs
10
at
years.
times. That now really asks some questions about that midfield in and around Conte. Germany doing a good job of getting in that spot, but then it's that final ball that's lacking because the back four from France has been on point so far.
Pavard. Benzema, Pogba. Ambitious. Hernandez. And an own goal by Mats Hummels. History turned on its head. The man whose goal decided a World Cup quarter-final in favour of Germany over France has now scored for France.
Well, and it surprises Germany a little bit because as Paul Pogba gets in a real good spot, the initial thought is that this ball is going to be played into the feet of Mbappe, but he sees Hernandez coming over the top, and Hernandez does exactly what we saw in the Italy-Turkey opening game of this European Championship tournament. Deliver a ball in front of goal with pace, and the last thing Mats Hummels wants to do is that ball to redirect in the back of his own net. But what a fantastic ball from Paul Pogba to switch the point of attack and give Hernandez an opportunity to put France on top.
Hernandez wheels away celebrating his assist. Hummels will want to be...
So thank you all for coming out. I think we're gonna end it there. That was all I gotta say about that. So at what point do you bring Timo Werner on to play center back? Like, I think he'd probably do a better job than that. But in all seriousness, when do you bring in Halstenberg? or Sula or Klosterman or even Emre Can for that matter. Like, at what point do you bring one of them on to replace that? Oh, why, Yergi? Yergi. That was a banging finish from Hummels, though, I will say. You know who Hummels reminds me of? Mark McKinney. Puts in a cross, he's got a man. He plays for their team. Yeah, sure. He reminds me of Mark that we saw last week. Well, that's just disappointing. Almost committing espionage against Germany for not being caught up in the past. I mean, really, that's what it seems like. He's like, oh, you didn't want to call me up? Here, have this one. Nabber, look at... Oh, you had Cruz wide open on net. Come on. Referee? Okay, well, hey, Cruz is going to score a goal here. Great. Oh. Yeah. Cruz is going to score this free kick from probably 20 yards out or so. Probably 23, 24. This is the perfect Cruz free kick angle, though. Like, realistically, this is where he shines. So it's Muller and Cruz with this free kick here. Rudiger doing stand in front of the wall like that. I guess he's waiting for the run. Off Kimpembe's noggin. He's That's a foul. Pogba immediately points at the ball there. Oh, that's not good. Germany's just playing how Germany does, though. Just holding the ball high. Okay. Find Gosens. Gosens? I don't actually know how you pronounce his name properly. Ball's into Kai. Ah, it's not a great first touch, Kai. Rudiger's got it now. Abs. Another free kick for Germany. Pog was upset. So it's Varane. Who was that? Was that Varane? That was on Pogs. Yeah, that was Pogba with that. Jeez. Wow. That guy. Jeez, that guy went at it. The Iron Sheik on Twitter. Jeez. Too bad. The cruise missile. And the other thing that makes this worse is this game's being played in Berlin. Or in Munich, sorry. At the Bayern Munich Stadium. Ugh. Will be too wide to the right, yeah. Not quite 3 points, though. Oh, here's Kai. Kai! Ah, come on, look outside. Cruz. Jeez. Oh, it looked like he almost got kicked in the face there. Kimmich saved the ball on that far side. Beats one French defender, beats the second one, and gets a corner out of it. That's a corner kick! That's a corner! Excuse me. That's off France. That's off Kimpembe. Yeah, that goes off Conte. Yeah, that's a corner. I mean, yeah, so that should have been a corner. That came off Conte's chest. Uh, yeah, that came off Conte's chest there. That's a bad call by the referee. Cruz, not Cruz. Kimmich does that quite a bit. Jeez. Somebody tweets, "I'm French. My wife is German. This game's fun." Yeah, I mean, Germany's still kind of controlling this game. Besides that one little bit, Conte doing Conte things. Yeah, yeah, he is. Conte controls any midfield that he plays in. I wonder if he, Kai, and Rudiger have talked. Excuse me, have talked before this game. After, because the last time they probably saw each other was the Champions League final. Which was only probably about 2 weeks ago. And will it be a problem at the 2022 World Cup? What do you mean? You don't think he's going to play at the World Cup? But terrible ball there. Goosens to save. Rudiger. Play this back to Goosens. The line. Got room behind him. Good. Kimmich gets there. I don't know. Kai's been questionable up front there. It's a good idea, Gundy. But didn't quite. He won't mess up. Oh, okay, gotcha. Goosens get there. You can't let Pavard beat you there. Griezmann's playing a lot more of like a midfield role than I would have expected him to be playing. Thomas Muller moved out of the way of that pass there. Oh, come on, Goose. Is that who is that? Is that Ginter? That was Cruz actually. The defense on Pogba. Why can't Griezmann play like this for Barcelona? I mean, ask the Manchester United fans the same thing about Pogba. Pogba's like doesn't do anything for United and does everything for the national team. I'm pretty sure he and Ole don't really get along. Is Ole still in charge at United? I haven't really paid attention to him very much. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at who else. I mean, I'm assuming that maybe Sane or Kevin Volland comes on for Kai. Maybe Timo, but I don't know. Timo's been questionable for this, but who knows? Griezmann ain't bad. He just plays out of position at Barca, and Messi does the same. Yeah, true. Yeah, it's just I don't know. When Griezmann left Atletico Madrid, I thought that was going to be a bad decision. Because at that point he moved with Messi and Suarez still there, and I think there was one more striker there. Gosens to Gundogan, back to Gosens to Kai, who just looks lazy. I mean, really, probably going to United was a mistake. Yeah, you think you should have stayed at Juve then? Oh, come on. That's not a foul. Ron, get up. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Somebody said Toni Kroos is the most arrogant player in the world. Don't know about that one. Ron gave you a heart attack? Why, Isaiah? Good tackle. If you say to Juve, they would never have signed Rabiot. Rabiot? Where did Rabiot come from before that? Toulouse. Or I guess PSG. That's right. He's been at PSG for a long time. Yeah, Rabiot is pretty mediocre for Juve. Playing in this game, and I haven't even heard his name once. I don't think he's touched the ball yet. At PSG, and he left for free. Oh, rough for PSG. Who did PSG replace him with, though? Which I think is probably a better option for Barca. Was yeah. But who did PSG replace him with? Paredes, yeah. PSG. Sir. Ah, Gundy. Yeah, Paredes. Look at this. Their midfield looks like Paredes, Pereira, who's currently playing at Porto right now. Oh, on loan from Porto, excuse me. Idrissa Gueye from Everton, Verratti, Rafinha. Oh, it was Rafinha that they got back from that. And Herrera. Yeah. And Draxler, sort of. Draxler plays more in midfield than anywhere. Right, coming up on the 40-minute mark here. Gets tackled there by Mbappe. Questionable. Gundogan plays it to Cruz. 3 French players right on his tail there. Varane steps up. Draxler's washed. Yeah, Draxler's old. Okay. Yeah. Draxler was good a couple years ago. He's just, I don't know. How old is he? He's only 28, or he's 27, excuse me. He's turning 28 this year. Oh, you see Hernandez just look up there. If you give Kimmich a yellow card for this. Oh, come off it. Referee's terrible. Isaiah, you're calling that a foul. On Kimmich or on Hernandez? That should have been a Germany free kick. Thank you, DSO. Completely agree with you. Kimmich just got clothesline there. Terrible pass from Cruz, I think. Or no, that was Goossens, I think. I actually don't know. Yeah, because Rudiger's on that side, Ginter's on the far side. Both? Yeah. What's that, Benz? Jeez. Come on. Kai's doing nothing. You're Spanish, so you already know. Yeah, true. The referee's not going to do anything. Yet he decides to give Kimmich a yellow card 6 minutes into this game. Stop feeding it to Kai. What is that shot, Kai? Come on. Kai doesn't care. Kai... Bring him off. Bring him off. He doesn't care. He's just chilling. So should it be Germany for... Yeah. It was a foul on Kimmich after the foul against him was already committed. That's a shove in the back. Cool. And here's the counter. No. It's nothing to get. I'm just saying, like, with this, you need to make a change with that. DSO, you still gotta make some sort of change. And like, if he's just kind of lackadaisically running around and like not really doing a whole lot, just walking everywhere. Every time he's off the ball, he's just walking. Yes, he's a Champions League winner, but at the same time, like in this tournament doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't matter if you're a Champions League winner or not. You meant Kai? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Jurgi needs to like see that since there's 2 fouls against. Not fighting. Fair. Fair. My computer. Ow. But what I'm saying is like, you know, it doesn't matter if Kai's a Champions League winner or not. If he's not, you know, providing some sort of help up front, there needs to be a change. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, if you're not going to put the effort in to win the game, then somebody else will. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I get what you're saying now. But wouldn't it also be nice to win the Champions League and then like 3 weeks later win the Euros, or probably a month and a half later, realistically? Thank you. Put a hand on a Pogba, do it. Yeah, Pogba's standing offside. What are you talking about? Why is he arguing there? So almost with potential to be a striker, not gonna lie. Yeah, really. I mean, he kind of does. Almost here at halftime. Pop this back on. Twitter's enjoyable to look through and see what they have to say. Rudiger ball to Kimmich. Doesn't quite save it on that far side. About 15 seconds left before we get stoppage.
First half as a whole, Taylor?
Somewhat what we expected. Two teams that know each other very well. Two teams on different ends. And I think Paul was having the argument with the assistant referee that Rudiger took a bite out of his shoulder. It was less about the offside law, and it was more about the attempt to take a bite out of his right
Rudiger
shoulder.
is not Suarez.
He had a Suarez moment.
Right as I said it too. Rudiger's not Suarez. He doesn't take bites out of people.
Pretty much a half you and I and everyone else expected.
Yeah, there's a minute of stoppage.
Two teams that are going to try to impose their will on games in different ways. And while Germany's may have a little bit more of the possession, the more threatening chances have come from France going the other way. Neuer with a good save on Mbappe.
I don't know. I feel the two changes that needed, really just the one change that needs to be made is Kai. It may be Gundogan. Foul referee? Play an advantage? I think Ginter went down? Yeah, it looks like it. Ah! Who was that? Yeah, there's halftime. Goossens isn't happy down on this close side. Germany's 1-7 and Germany's was 1-0-1, and they lost 7 straight games after being down 1-0 at half. Mats.
Half-time in Munich, France 1, Germany 0.
And John, teams to score first, 9-0-1 in Euro 2020 so far. That certainly bodes well for France. We had an own goal in the first half of Cristiano Ronaldo.
I don't know. I feel like this game is very close. I'll actually pull up the stats right now.
Highlights coming up at the half.
Is Poland the only team to get a red card in this tournament so far? Yeah, they are. The game yesterday. The second yellow, I believe. Yeah, it was second yellow. Morning. Here we go. All right. Germany got 6 shots to France's 2. None on target. France has 1. Possession is 59-41 in favor of the Germans. Germany's completed almost 100 more passes and are 4% more accurate, with 2 more fouls, 1 more yellow card, and 3 less corners.
Your heart is at the heart of everything you do.
Currently, Germany is sitting in 3rd place in the group with a -1 goal differential and 0 points. They're ahead of Hungary by the 2-goal difference.
Don't take interest to it pregnant.
Stop
harm or death
opening
to
the
an
ads.
unborn.
Get off my screen. I don't know. I mean, this game is still anybody's match, you know. There's one quick thing that happens for Germany, and this game turns around completely. But really, it needs to be... you need to make some attacking change. I'm half German. Yes. Yeah. I'm not half German. I'm like 30% German. On my dad's side. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I am. I don't know. No, I'm not half French. I'm half German. Or I'm like 30% German, 35% Irish. Some Scandinavian as well in there, some Scottish, and a little bit of Welsh as well, I believe. And then of course some English and all that other kind of stuff as well. So yeah. But I mean, this game's relatively close. I think it could be anybody's game in the second half, really.
And perhaps on its way to
What they have
making
to
it
say.
6.
Your girlfriend German? She is not. She's part German, I believe, actually.
Taking on Germany. Mbappe with a shot earlier, but Neuer there with
I don't
a
know
save.
for sure though.
Yeah, he cuts in from the left side onto his right foot. You always find someone like Manuel Neuer to save it.
Still scoreless. When all of a sudden disaster
Yeah, that was
for Germany. Mats Hummels.
I don't know what Mats is trying to do there. Like, I don't know what the.
It's very frustrating when you do a home goal. I mean,
It's off his
Thomas should
shin.
be a little bit more ready to expecting that ball could become that place.
The first and
That
only
goal,
goal of
that
the first
that
half.
shot from
Germany had
Thomas
the
Muller that
chance
went
to
wide
make
about
the
22 minutes in
equalizer,
is.
but it could not.
Ugh.
1-0 France with the lead.
That could have been the differentiating factor right there. Was that goal? Oh, Del Piero is there. I didn't know that. I didn't know he was doing Euro stuff. Good for him. That's an incredible run from Hernandez. I thought that was the Milan Hernandez when I saw the lineup to start with, not the Bayern one. I thought because I'm is the other Hernandez brother on the team? He's not really. Del Piero's is funny. What? Sorry, I was trying to focus and figure out what Del Piero was trying to say there. This Get Rudiger a snack. I don't know. I feel like there needs to be not completely involved. Who's funnier, Moreno or Del P? I'd probably say Del P, honestly. Yeah, I'd probably say Del Piero is. Uh All right, so I responded to this guy who said Toni Kroos is the most arrogant player in the world. Who would you guys say is the most arrogant player in the world? Who do you guys think is Zlatan? Fair, yep. Do you guys remember after Neymar and then Mbappe soon? Yeah, I'd probably agree. Do you guys remember that Michael Essien scandal from little over 10 years ago? Where he was out in public and he was wearing a an Arsenal top. He was wearing an Arsenal kit while he was playing for Chelsea. Like that's just dumb. I don't know if you call that arrogance necessarily, but that's definitely I don't know. That's definitely questionable. Let's see if we can. Who's Michael Radian? Who's that? Who is that? I have no idea. I just closed my Twitter page. That back up. Well, Isaiah, you don't know who Michael Essien is? Hold on, tell. I'm a lawn player. I'd wear an Inter jersey to lunch. Wait, Isaiah, do you actually not know who Michael Essien is? Probably one of the best Ghanaian football players of all time. He was not. Wow. Yeah, I mean, he's now playing in Turkey, I believe. Yeah, but he in the early. I mean, let me see. Let me see when he went on loan. So he played for Chelsea for 9 years as a defensive midfielder. Yeah, he played for Chelsea for 9 years. He then went to Real Madrid for a season or two, then to Milan, and that in 2015 he then went to Greek League and then an Indonesian side, and now he's in the Azerbaijan Premier League, and he's also the coach of their under-19 team. Yeah, he's definitely one of the best, if not the best, Ghanaian football players of all time. And he had a big couple of years with Chelsea. Yeah. But he doesn't play. He doesn't play for the Azerbaijani team anymore. He's a coach for. I can't. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that team in the Danish league. FCN. Nordsjælland. But yeah. Yeah. Definitely one of the best German or Ghanaian footballers of all time. Oh. Austin FC has just announced that they're playing a friendly, an international friendly against Tigres on the 13th of July. Interesting. I don't know why they decided to do that, but all right. You didn't find. So we were talking about Kai Havertz. Somebody responded to my tweet and says he didn't find his way into the game yet. However, Kroos and Gundogan's passes aren't good. Pass around for a while and then try to slide a pass through about 5 French players. That's very true. Yeah. I think you skipped breakfast. Talking about what's his name? Rudiger's questionable bite on Pogba. Here comes the start of the second half. And before second starting up, yeah, really looks like NYCFC thinks they're the best. What are you talking about? But before the second half starts off, I'm gonna go hit the restroom real fast.
They arrived
One
at
moment.
the field, and they didn't get the chance to find, some solution in that one.
Second half about to begin. We'll join John Champion.
Welcome back. Two sides taking to the pitch. I do think we ought to talk a little further about that potential biting incident. Mark Clattenburg, Euro 2016 final referee, as part of our team. Mark, you saw the same pictures that we did. What was your take on that incident?
It's very difficult to see what Rudiger actually does. He opens his mouth. He could be saying something. There could be banter between the pair of them. It's very difficult to prove that he sunk his teeth into the back of Pogba's back. So therefore, the VAR would have looked at it, checked it, and then informed the referee that there was nothing, that the pictures told that it could have been a red card.
But Mark, for all of us here watching it on the side, the slow motion was pretty definitive that he looks to make.
I think it means the MLS podcast.
Taking a bite out of the shoulder, no?
Very difficult to
I don't know what you're talking about there.
Very difficult to prove.
Okay, Mark. Thank you for your insight and input. We're ready for the start of the second half with no changes in personnel to report. And France leading Germany through a Mats Hummels own goal. This is Paul Pogba, who was a big part of the creation of
and the
first.
There we go.
The ball past his own goalkeeper.
That family tweet there, or text message out. and we move on.
Germany up.
Something's got to happen here, right?
Got the assist on
It
that
can't
goal.
just be the same old for this game.
Pembe to Varane, who was a
Unless they're
towering first-half
biased.
figure.
Ah,
14,000 spectators in Munich. Germany with the luxury of all 3 group stage matches in front of home
All right.
fans.
let's see if this can do something here.
Rabiot.
I'm looking for a German goal. Can't get group rounded in the second in back-to-back
German press today, a degree of skepticism
tournaments.
as to just how far Germany can go in this tournament.
The benefit is 21 out of 28 goals have been scored in the second half.
Havertz. Müller.
Mueller, gotta be quicker than that on that
That
pass.
Archie Ryan-Tutt, our reporter on the scene, came up with before the game, told its own tale, which was that for an international
Oh no,
tournament
Mbappe's got
last
this
year,
ball on the
television
close
audience,
side.
while Germany were playing
Got Benzema running into the midfield and Griezmann in the back. He's doing it all himself.
allowed to run
Hummels
halfway,
just
held up by Hummels.
Cuts him off. Hummels doing a pretty good job here on Mbappe. Kimmich
Rabiot
comes in to help. Rabiot has the ball. I believe that's Rabiot, number 14 for France. A terrible pass by Mbappe, but France has too many people forward. Does Germany really do anything?
Mbappe.
And Neuer just skies this ball up. Yeah, Kai just looks uninvolved. He just doesn't. It doesn't. I don't know.
Didier Deschamps, 5'6" in height, but a towering figure
Yes.
in French football. World Cup winner as player and manager, captain, just for World Cup '98,
He's an idiot.
Euro 2000.
The German full team says, "Oh, halftime, 1-0." They have just a general tweet, and somebody responds, "Wins in the Euro 2020. Finland 1, Germany 0. Germany is a banter nation." Like, okay, bro, it's halftime. Just chill. And also Finland played Denmark after their whole emotional thing. Sorry about that. How many times has Finland won the World Cup? Was the response. Somebody says, how many times has Finland lost World War? Okay. Yeah, makes sense to me, guys. Let's compare soccer to World War II. And World War I, for that matter. Great idea.
Ginter.
I'm waiting for an attacking substitution
That's
here.
going to be the biggest thing to watch in this second half, especially the first 15 minutes. Can Germany be a
Realistically.
little bit more decisive and clinical in that final third, especially in critical moments? They did a wonderful job in the first
Somebody's
half of
timed a
using
picture of N'Golo
possession
Kante with the
through
priceless logo.
middle part of the field and get in those
Just shared the
spots.
stream.
Again,
Thank you,
that
Isaiah.
last decision, that last pass was lacking, and for France's
Oh,
perspective,
come
they were
on.
extremely
Hummels get
dangerous
there.
on the counter. But John, they only created 2 chances. That's the lowest they've ever created in a group stage match in your European Championship history. So at times, they don't
Hi,
need to.
come
I'm not saying
on.
they need to chase the game. But as Germany chases the game, if you get that extra 3rd, 4th attacker into the game, that second goal may be there for the taking.
Very questionable tweet there. He may be black, but his heart is clean and pure, just like our coffee. Real black coffee. Wow, talking about Conte.
After half time.
Questionable tweet there. Jeez. Have no more tea.
Gundogan.
Thank you.
Müller.
70% of Earth is covered by water, and the other 30% is by Conte. Rabiot with the ball. Benzema's overlapping him. Touch is a little too heavy. And it goes all the way back to Lloris from Ginter. Twitter is very wild. Yeah. Yeah. Twitter, there's some people on Twitter that I just laugh at.
Travails, reflecting the fact that when you look at the top page of the FIFA World Rankings, they're not on it. 12th.
He's offsides, Mbappe is.
8th in Europe.
How far is he off? No. Don't know if he was offsides there.
It's a little
That's the reason why I stay on Twitter. Everybody is questioning. There's a lot of people that are getting off Twitter just for the toxicity involved in it, and I'm like, no, that's the reason I'm there. As long as you're not involved, Kai a little too tall for him, and that's a 6'4" tall man. That sentence made no sense in English. But no, that's the reason why I'm there. It's just for like that kind of stuff. You're like, really? That's what's being said? All right, it's entertaining. That's not a foul. It's the year 2050, and Didier Deschamps is leading his team, his French national team, to its 8th consecutive World Cup.
Paul Pogba makes look so effortlessly, just so easy.
When will Lowe bring in Leroy Sané? Germany are already behind, but they still can beat France if the defense won't commit another mistake. Very, very true. Very true.
On the right shoulder. They could use him, huh?
Certainly could. Germany's record all-time goal scorer.
He's off. He's miles offsides. Excuse me, Rabiot.
And Rabiot denied by the outside of the post. With
has to be
Griezmann
offside.
screaming for it.
What a great layoff here from Benzema, but then it's that second
Benzema and Ronaldo's
from Rabiot.
performance against Hungary. Football is has become a game where players can be bad for 90 minutes and then score a goal and be called the man of the match and get the spotlight. I don't want to be that kind of player.
Just in a real
Ouch.
dangerous spot there. That ball has to be driven across the goal.
Ouch.
But good
It's true, though.
from France going forward.
It's very true.
Kroos.
Fun fact: Mexico's lost the World Cup. Has lost the most World Cup games at 27. Can we just not talk about Mexico in the World Cup? Yeah, let's just not bring up Mexico in the World Cup anymore.
Joshua Kimmich is now playing more central.
Please. Please. I have nightmares about that game. We're talking about Mexico in the Gold Cup or Mexico in the Nations League. It's not World Cup.
Rudiger.
I keep thinking Rabiot is Zlatan because of his hair.
Well read by Hummels.
Yeah, but he looks nothing else like Zlatan.
Havertz.
Oh, come on. Overlapping running at Cruz behind you, Gundogan. There you go. Ball's up. Gnabry's in the back. Slice. Oh. Oh no. Oh no, that was so close. That's probably one of their best shots on target right there.
Fantastic ball in from
Definitely one of the best shots on target.
Gnabry's a player that from the moment he's represented Germany, he has put the ball in the back of the net with a
Does this
real
work now?
efficiency. This is his 23rd cap, 16 goals in the previous 22 appearances. What a wonderful opportunity for
Why does that
Germany
not
to
wanna
tie
work?
this one up.
Ilkay Gundogan.
I'm trying to get a feature on the stream where I can clip things. I don't know if I can if you guys can clip anything on YouTube, but I'm trying to get it where I can clip. That's a foul by Conte.
Fouled he was.
I'm trying to figure out a way that I can clip things on stream, and so I can post them on Twitter and stuff.
Conte.
But what I've been having doesn't want to work very well. I don't know why. And it is a
Maybe
tweet.
Kroos and Hummels can repeat their trick from that World Cup quarter-final of 7 years ago.
Extra World Cup losses.
Kroos it is.
All's up, nothing there.
Rafael Fernandez and collected by Lloris. The only time that France have lost their opening game of a European Championship was when the format was very different back in 1960. Pogba. The lead here through a Hummels own goal. This is Kimmich.
Kimmich gets the ball. nobody's providing any help at all for Kimmich.
Feeding Mbappe.
And Mbappe's up, probably through on goal here.
Germany in retreat.
Ball's up to Neuer's hand. Perfect.
Really is an exhilarating sight when there's open ground ahead of Kylian Mbappe. Thomas Müller. Havertz. Müller.
Oh, back to Havertz. Oh, nope, nothing there.
Second time for Kai Havertz. Neatly done by Ginter for Kimmich. Gnabry.
Oh, Nabs almost gets one there.
Careful not to make undue contact with Sergio.
Oh no.
Yeah, but see, this is better from the German perspective because now the runs are more threatening. They're more on an angle. They're in behind. Ruiz coming off his line, recognizes the presence of Gnabry coming in, but it was the chance right
His ball's through ball to Mbappe.
Life,
Life like this sure is sweet. Yeah, please no.
One for France to defend. Better runs at the beginning of this second half from Germany. A ton of chances in this second half as the game is starting to open up, which has been a real theme in the opening round of Euro 20. What is it, 28 goals, 21 in the second half?
Yep, 75%. Rudiger.
I just want to have a friendship like you. I just want to have a friendship with you like Neymar and Mbappe.
Gosens, Müller.
Yes. We're only 50 minutes in. Yeah. We still have quite a bit of time left in this game here.
Element of cat and mouse to the game at the moment.
Oh, come on. Kai's getting more involved here. You have Kimmich on the outside. Good. Kimmich, balls up.
Did really well to
Oh,
stand
no
down.
one there.
And the shot from Kroos
Oh,
repelled
fine.
the line.
Stop hitting it into your own players.
Referee has halted play.
Oh, no.
The French man down.
Ah.
Gosens who arrived at speed. He really does have a
Hernandez is down injured, though, it looks like. This was a great shot here. Came over his head. Oh, he dropped. Sorry, not Havertz. That's Pavard, I believe. Yeah, there's Hernandez there.
Gosens was coming in here. It's a late challenge.
Ooh.
Pavard looks like he's out.
Ooh.
Nasty collision there.
I mean, how much of a challenge for the ball is that, Taylor?
Not much.
He wasn't
Not much
going
at all.
for it with his head. Back in the depths of time. There was a horrid collision in a World Cup semi-final between these two teams. Not saying that this is anything like on a par.
That's not good. But he just got smacked in the side of the head by Goosen's
In
thigh.
1982, Harold Schumacher, the then German goalkeeper, clattered into the Frenchman Patrick Battiston, who was left unconscious for 30
Alright, he's up.
minutes.
He's good.
3 broken ribs,
It looks like.
lost some teeth, damaged his spine, was never the same again. Play restarted after that with a goal kick. To add insult to French injury, Schumacher saved 2 penalties in the shootout as Germany went through.
I don't know if I trust France's defender depth. No, I don't.
Has to be a
I'm looking at here. Let me see. I'm pull up. You get Lenglet. You have You have Kurt Zuma, Luka Dean, and Koundé. Those are your 4 defenders that you have on the bench. I don't trust any of them any more than anybody on the pitch right now.
It is a sickening collision.
Yeah, it looks like Pavard is out. It looked like Pavard was unconscious when he hit the ground.
This is the exact reason why IFAB has come out with.
All right, he's up and running around. Good.
Looks like Benjamin Pavard is going to remain in the game.
The clip of Jurgi Love smelling his fingers again. I think we all know where those fingers were. Just prior.
And you have to trust the medical personnel on the field because they know the players more than any of us away from it, any of the fans watching the game. But John, the pictures tell you something else.
All right, Pavard's back on. Germany's in the attack. Kai's through. Doesn't quite get past Hernandez there. I trust their defender depth less than Jurgi Love. Yeah. He less than trust Jurgi Love to tell me where the fingers were just now. Kimmich on the corner here.
Very quickly to take this corner.
Ball's in. Off the head of a Frenchman. Another region. Yeah, it does seem like that. It does seem like that's where they were. Ginter's on the ball. Ginter puts one right to Kante's stomach. Good tackle there from Ginter. I'm trying to see if I can get a third monitor on my setup here, because how I have things, it's a little kind of overlapped everywhere. A little irritating sometimes, to be completely honest with you guys. So I'm trying to see if I can get a third monitor to work, because that would make everything a little bit easier on my side. Here's for the ball in, corner out of it. There we go.
Someone had to take charge, and Varane eventually did.
It's just been an absolute clinic at how to play center back from Varane.
Varane's been pretty good this game too. No, 2020 was caught lacking. Yeah, no. Jurgi Love's always been questionable of where his fingers have been. They're always somewhere that they probably shouldn't have been to start with. Because you get 2020 that, or 2010 that. I think you have 2014 was the groinal region, I believe. And I know he did something else in 2018 as well. Or was 2018 the groin region? Goossens. Right to Lloris there. Trying to get something out of this.
Looking entirely the best of shape. Pavard.
He looks like he's slow to
react.
Jeez,
DSL.
His hands on his knees.
I mean, hey, to each their own, I guess.
Consistently talking to him. And if you're Germany, if you're Kai Havertz, who's closest to him, why not go stand right next to him?
That's right. Yeah, 2016 was the glute check.
Put pressure on him. Use that space in behind, because you know right now watching Benjamin Pavard, he's slow to react.
Germany has to attack that right side for France now, with Pavard being how he is. It looks a little slow. I don't know if he's back completely upstairs. 2018. What about 2018? Was 2018 the glute check? 2016, yeah.
And the daylight was quickly blocked out by Ginter.
About 25 minutes left to this game. A 1-0 loss isn't the end of things for Germany. I do think it's going to be, you know, 3 or 4 goals against Hungary, maybe more. Pavard's not looking completely back upstairs anymore after that tackle. For the, yeah, you would call it a tackle. There we go. I'm waiting for a substitution. We got 65 minutes in and still nothing. I'm waiting for something to happen here. Mbappe trying to just get one.
That is just sensational. But it's going to be cut short, his joy. Referee with fingertips.
He's offside. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, barely.
From Pogba, both Griezmann and Mbappe were in an offside position.
Thank you. Jeez.
From a neutral perspective, it's something of a shame.
And that was an incredible. So this is Mbappe's about to be robbed of a sensational goal. He's offsides. I could score a goal like that offsides. Like, there's a benefit to being offsides, guys. Yeah, I think I need to get more elastic for this here, because like that's, yeah, I gotta get elastic for this. Because this is not staying up at all. This elastic band is stretched beyond repair. Draw still on table. That is also very true. That is also very true.
Euro 2020 matches streaming live on the ESPN app.
Do you guys see Cristiano Ronaldo became the highest goal scorer in Euro history today with his second one? The owner Timo Werner knows the feeling of an offside goal. Yeah, he does. Come on, Jurgi. Make some subs, man. Make some subs. You gotta do something. They should let goals like that count. No. Oh, it was the underarm. That was the other one from Jurgi. He smelled his armpits. That's what it was. The armpit sniffs. Kimmich on this near side. Plays it back to Ginter. Ginter around the back to Hummels. The only goal scorer in the game. Someone just tweets at Chelsea, sign Mbappe. I wish it was that easy. Oh, probably cancels. Somebody called before the game, and they keep like quote tweeting it, that the game was going to end 1-1, and it was going to be an own goal from Mats Hummels and a goal from Gundogan. And so they keep saying, like, Gundo, do your job. Sane's coming on. Let's see. Who does he come on for, do you guys think? I'm assuming armpits. Yeah. Yeah, it was armpits. On the counter attempt. There we go. Easily saved there by Ginter, I believe.
Not having worked, here come Germany again with Kimmich.
Kimmich. To Kroos. Kroos out to Kai. Kai's going to try and whip one in. Then he goes all the way across to Nabs. Nabs back to Kroos. Kroos down low to Kai. Kai almost loses it. And there's a corner kick for the Germans. And turn the that off for a little bit. Yeah, Sane's coming on here. Still no balls up. Kimmich is chasing it down. Recovers it. Goes across to Ginter. Or sorry, Goossens. All the center backs were up for that one. They left Kimmich and Goossens in the back. Bruce is there. Ginter to Hummels. Hummels to Cruz. Nabs. Kai. Can't quite beat... who is that? Who's number 3? Sane should have been at the 2018 World Cup. Yeah, I would agree. That was probably the biggest snub of that year, was Sane. Yeah, Germany's almost got 60% possession in this first 70 minutes. Is 3 Kimpembe? Is that who that is? For France. Oh, yeah, I just saw that Ginter just went down. Well, that's an issue. I guess what you could do is you could just change formations here. Because you're bringing on Timo Werner and Leroy Sané coming on. So you could just push Goossens and Kimmich down to left and right backs. Take Ginter off, bring in a midfielder or an attacker, push either Kai or Muller back down to midfield. Oh, is Emre Can? I haven't seen that. Oh, there he is. Yep. There's Emre Can warming up. Yeah. So it does not look like Timo's going to score a goal. It's Mbappe took an elbow from Ginter in the back of the head. That's what it was. The knee injury is what it looks like. It does look like a knee injury from Ginter. Team is going to score just for it to be offsides. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Number 10 is coming off. Who's 10? Is that Nabs? Yeah, it is. Okay, so Nabs is coming off for Timo. Kai's coming off for Sane. Good. I think that's a smart move there. Yeah. And then, was it Can for Ginter, or is that not come off yet? Okay, so Ginter didn't come off. It's still Ginter's still out. Ginter went back out. So he's not off. It's just Germany still has 3 more subs, is what it looks like. Timo's got the ball at his feet on this far side. Does absolutely nothing with it. Come on, do something. Ginter looks fine now. What's this? Where did Gnabry play before? Before he played for Bayern. Werder Bremen, West Brom. Okay. There was an Arsenal player in the starting 11 for today's, or starting 22 for today's game. It was Nabs. It was Serge Gnabry. He played for Arsenal for 4 years back in yeah. It wasn't PSG, Jackrabbit. So he played for Bayern since 2017, where he went on loan to Hoffenheim twice, or Hoffenheim and Hoffenheim 2. Before that was Werder Bremen. Before that, he was in Arsenal, loaned out to West Brom, is what it was. How you doing, Jackrabbit? You having a good day? Nothing there. He flopped in the Prem with West Brom. Yeah, exactly. And Arsenal, for that matter. Scored 1 goal in 10 games. Yeah. But, excuse me. Bring up the lineups here. You got rejected? Yeah, unfortunately. At least Kai Havertz is off. But I guess it really, thank you. Didn't know. 15 minutes left. Gnabry's a great player. Oh, yeah, now he is. Wait. How'd you... Barnaby? Barnaby? Who the Gnabry? I read that the first time. I was like, wait, hold on. That's not right. Barnaby. Yes. Oh, no, Mbappe on Hummels. Yeah, I don't know about that one. That looked a little penalty-ish right there. That looked a little questionable. Pavard's still on as well. Mbappe running faster than Robin at 2014. Jeez, that's some pace. That's some pace on you there. You're faster than Robin 7 years ago. Mats Hummels has made the player of the match for both Germany and France today. You're not wrong. Jurgen Low smelled his hand again, apparently. Hey, Mick, come on. Look back at him, Werner. Oh, Werner losing the ball. Name a more iconic duo. Mbappe's scared of Mats now. Rudiger's on him. Mats Hummels is shut down Mbappe, though, I will say. There you go. Good tackle from Kroos there. Muller back to Timo. Timo back. Oh, Kroos, what are you doing? Kroos thought Goossens was overlapping him there. Somebody's talking about what the problem with the format is that Germany would still qualify for the next round. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. Sane's got the ball. Got lots of space down on this side. He's going to save that from out of bounds. There he goes. He's got Timo running in front of him. Gundogan there. To Kroos. Kroos out wide. Pogba almost gets there. Trips. Still does get there instead of Gosens. And that's a throw in here for the Germans. Didier Deschamps is verbally upset. Germany, you got 10 minutes. Just do something here. Do something here. Excuse me. There we go. It's a foul there on Hernandez. Free kick for Germany. There he is. Mic stand's all sorts of messed up here. Oh, come on. Play the ball. Griezmann's done really nothing either there. Ah. What are the stats looking like in this game still? Nothing there. Germany's got 9 shots, 1 on target to France's 4 and 1. 60% possession now for the Germans. 611 passes to France's 412. Now almost 90% pass accuracy, 10 fouls, 1 yellow card, 1 offsides, and 4 corners. So France has not had a corner kick for this entire half. Germany's had 4. France has had 2 offsides calls. Germany's none this half, and France has had 2 more shots on target, 2 more shots in this half. Nothing on target. Rudiger's there. Finds Kroos. Come on, we need something happening here. Really hoping for 2-0 or for 1-1. That hurts. He's off. He's off again. He's offsides again. He's offsides. That's not going to count. That's not going to count. He's offsides by a hair. He's offsides by a hair. Yeah. By a hair. How's that a throw in for France? Okay, yep. Should be 3-0 France? No. Absolutely not. I'll take 2-1, or I'll take 2-0, but not 3. No way it should have been 3. Yeah, no way it's 3. I honestly think 1-0 is a fair score in this game. Emre Can's coming on. Kimmich is running down the wing. He's got Timo inside and Nabs, and Sane. Finds Muller. Muller goes up. That's a handball, referee. Thank you. Thank you for that handball. Who is that? Is that Kevin Volland? So Ginter's off for Can. And who's that? Is that Kevin Volland? Yeah, it is Kevin Volland. Ferguson. So they've gone full 3 at the back now. And it's Kruse and come on, something here. What a waste of a free kick, Sane. What a waste of a free kick. Nowhere close. Yeah. The entire body of Mbappe's offsides. Quarantine Toliso's on for Benz. Benz can't quite do that. Yeah. I mean, none of this was good, realistically. None of this is good. Cody Parkey. You're not wrong. The Germans have stepped up here in the last 10 minutes, but it hasn't really done a whole lot. Muller's on the outside, crosses one in, and goes out for nothing. For a goal kick for the French. Rabiot's down. Nobody likes it. 90th minute has been crossed. Rabiot's sitting down, having a snack. It's like Funny, Twitter's all complaining about Mbappe shouldn't having a goal and an assist. Hilarious. Oh, Rabiot, get up. Bro, he's just chilling. Rabiot's literally just sitting on the ground wasting time. Like, Rabiot's literally just taking a break. What a joke. I hate people that do this. It's gonna be like 6. It's gonna be probably 7. It's gonna probably get to is it better passing? Well, yeah. Actually, you look at the stats of this. Yeah, they've got a 10% completion or 10% accuracy. 10 shots, 1 on target. France is at about 25%. 4 shots, 1 on target. Yes.
One and celebrate the wrong one, right?
Except it detracts from the sense of theatre, because you can never be sure when you're watching something that what you're seeing is actually going to matter.
Thought I'd turn on the commentary for the last 10 minutes of this game or so. I mean, you know, as disappointing as this game has been, I'm not surprised at all. This was definitely a, you know, Germany probably wasn't going to win this game, but, you know, they still can beat Portugal and Hungary and in those 6 points in second place. Like, it looks significantly worse than it is right now, I will say.
Late goals played quite a part in France's group stage performances.
Sané.
They were goals for them rather than against them.
French players, Varane, I believe, just tackled himself, and Tolisso. Kimmich on the ball.
Still seeking this
near side, trying to do something. Finds Muller, who finds Lucas or Theo Hernandez, whichever Hernandez brother it is. Kimmich almost gets there. Falls up. And double foot kicked out of the pitch by Varane. The Jets are proud of Germany right now. Why are the Jets proud of Germany right now? Can't score. Sure. Timo, way over Timo's head.
Offside on that play. France are in no hurry at all. Another look at the critical moments in the denial of Benzema's goal.
And it was the right knee.
Yeah, it's half his foot as well.
Gundogan to look right across there because he was on a
That's
full
Dembele.
sprint with Benzema and recognized that Mbappe was in that position, and he just held it up just slightly, and it pulled Mbappe in an offside.
Yeah.
Ousmane Dembele taking the place of Rabiot.
In the season. Ah, okay, yes. Rabiot's coming off for Dembele. Going to like 4 up front for France. I think they want 1 more.
Toni Kroos.
Excuse me.
Germany have never lost
Yeah,
an
true.
opening game at a European Championship. Kroos.
Sané. Imagine being a Jets fan. I feel bad for him. I feel bad for Jets fans. I forget Adam Sandler's a Jets fan.
It's not been vintage France. The goal itself was hardly a classic.
Damn it. Control that ball a little bit better, man.
France have a happy habit of winning, and Jogi Löw, at his final tournament, still unsure whether he'll be saying farewell amidst triumph or tears. agitatedly tapping his watch. Saying to the referee, keep adding on time. Mbappe. Rudiger. Emre Can. Leroy Sané. Fending off Kimpembe, still going.
Let's tweet that.
And the delivery of
I
the
don't know what
ball
it's doing. Yep.
gave no chance to any of Folland's teammates to have a moment of heroism.
Yep. Oh well, I'll keep it there. That's fine. It works.
The downward look. The hunched shoulders. The impending exit. The turn in fortunes against the team that he led to a world title in 2014. They're looking for tomorrow's team, but is he yesterday's man?
Jurgen Love's in tears. I don't know if he's necessarily in tears.
Mbappe off in hope. It comes to Neuer, who is the
First of
expert
all, the
of
talent France is still the
distribution.
most annoying and boring team ever.
Right boot.
You're not wrong. Nemo,
Positions himself, so does Varane.
Germany's not done yet. Ah,
It's too strong.
Demi Volan's a little too far for them.
And we are now at a point in time where the whistle would not be a surprise.
And it's been that kind of night for the Germans, hasn't it?
I hate this time. Like, I understand why, but it's the most annoying and most obnoxious thing for teams to do. It's just waste time. Like, we're about to hit 2 additional minutes onto the 6 from just sitting wasting time.
And to get themselves a point at home.
Yeah.
Jogi Löw putting on his mask down below us.
Like,
Awkward questions
you're still wasting time.
getting used to that.
You're still wasting time here.
This tournament will have a
Like, just
huge impact on where that legacy is for Jurgen Löw when it's all said and done.
That's offside. It's unwanted history for
Yeah.
Germany.
I think that was
Because the
assumed to
three-times
happen.
winners suffer their first ever defeat in an opening game at a European Championship. It's a winning start for the world champions, albeit a scruffy win, afforded them by Mats Hummel's unfortunate own goal in the 20th minute. Rabiot hit the post. Benzema thought he'd hit the jackpot. Denied by a VAR review of the tightest of offsides. There was drama all the way. The quality good in the first half, waned a little in the second. But winning is a hard habit to drop for France and a hard one to relocate for Germany. Full time at the Allianz Arena
Yeah.
in Munich is France
I don't know.
1, Germany
Just
0.
as a final little bit for this, you know, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's the first own goal of the tournament as well. I mean, it's rough. It's a rough game to watch as a German supporter. You know, I don't think there was any question that the excuse me. I don't think there was really any question that the French were the better team necessarily in this game. But you know, there's definitely not a. I think a 1-0 scoreline is completely fair. First team in the Euro history that only the first time in Euro history that the only goal was an own goal. Really, the first time ever. Interesting. So you know, looking forward to this. Looking forward, you get Leon Goretzka back. I think for the next game. I'm not 100% sure though, but he's definitely back for the next game. What am I trying to say? Group table. Oh, Szczesny had his own goal as well. Yeah. Demiro. What was that Demiro game there? But looking at the table here, for after the first day of matches in every group. Italy and Wales currently going through. You have Belgium and Finland going through, Austria and the Netherlands. You have the Czech Republic and England. You have then Slovakia and Spain, Portugal and France, with Germany in third. Right now, the third place teams that would go through would be Switzerland, Sweden, Denmark, Ukraine, Croatia, and Sweden, I believe. Turkey-Italy game. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, gotcha. The first game of the tournament. Oh yeah, Demiral, yeah, Mary Demiral. The first goal of the tournament as well. Not only just the first game of the tournament, the first goal of the tournament. But you know, it's a decent. I mean, it was kind of an expected result. I'll say, not necessarily a terrible loss for the Germans. Definitely expected, and not anything that was unnatural. But tomorrow we get Russia and Finland with Group B. We have 3 games a day next week, or starting tomorrow. Finland, Russia at 6 a.m. Pacific, Turkey, Wales at 9 a.m., and Italy, Switzerland at noon. I'm looking to see if I'm going to be streaming any of these. I don't know. I'll be streaming next Saturday. I'm probably going to be streaming next Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific. Oh, God. What time is the Austin FC game? Please be an early game. 6 p.m. Saturday. Huh. You know, I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to stream both of these games on Saturday. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to stream both games next week. I'll definitely be on Twitter for the Germany game on the West Coast. Pretty early times. Yeah. So like it's 6 a.m., 9 a.m., and noon for the next couple of games. But let's see, what is Germany's Wednesday at noon? Sorry about that. Wednesday the 23rd of June at noon against Hungary. I'll be live for that one as well. So, yep. But unfortunately, I believe that's going to do it for us here today. Not disappointed at all, really. I mean, disappointed, but not predicted this to happen realistically. Predicted Germany would get out of the group with 6 points. I thought that. Let's see what FootMob has the ratings looked like. Lloris 7.8, Pavard 7.3, Varane 7.8, Kimpembe 7.5, Hernandez 7.4, Pogba 7.9, Conte 7.3. Man of the match goes to Rabiot. It's 9 a.m., noon, and 3 p.m. On the East Coast. Griezmann with a 7, Benzema with a 7.1, Mbappe with a 6.9. Looking at the German side, 6.3 for Neuer, 6.7 for Rudiger, 6.6 for Hummels, 6.9 for Ginter, 6.9 for Kimmich, 6.8 for Gundogan, 7.5 for Kroos, which is the highest of any of the German players. Gosens with a 6.7, Kai with a 5.8. I probably agree with that. The lowest out of any of the Germans. Müller with a 5.9, and Gnabry with a 6.1. Timo Werner with a 5.9, and Leroy Sané with a 6.0 even. And there was not a single match rating for any of the other players, the Tolisso or Dybala, which came on with less than 10 minutes. Told you Germany wouldn't score. Yeah. Now I know how it feels to be a Rapids fan watching your team late. What do I mean? Now I know how it feels to be a Rapids fan watching your team. Oh, gotcha. I see what you mean. But yeah, I mean, not a terrible goal there. In terms of goal differential, that might be a great result for Germany. I would completely agree with that statement from my cousin. Definitely a big thing with only going down a single goal differential, which you can easily make up in that last game of the group against Hungary. Close close, which is all you can really hope for at this point. Gretzky coming back next Saturday is going to be big. Yeah, that's going to most likely do it for us here today. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll be back in a couple of days. We'll be back Saturday night for the Austin FC game. Might be back before that with just some other stuff. Germany's next game against Portugal Saturday at 9 a.m. for me. So that's the middle game next Saturday, the second game of the day. I don't know if I'm going to be live for that. I probably won't be, as I have to, I got to work on Saturday. Yeah, because that game, the Austin FC game is 6 p.m. on Saturday for me, and then the Germany game is 9 a.m. So it's a 9 a.m. and a 6 p.m. I don't think I'm going to go live for either of those games. But not this Friday, but next Friday's video is going to be another Euro prediction video. However, it's just going to be the knockout stage games for that one. I'm going to do a prediction, and then I'm going to also be doing a Gold Cup prediction, coming out probably in about a month or so. But again, let me know if you guys would like to see any specific content. I'm always active on Twitter if you want to just tweet me something, or in the Discord, which you can find down in the description below. I believe I set it up there. I don't know for sure. I'm gonna make sure. If not, I'll put it in there right now. Go. Video. Let me see if I put it in the... Did I remember to do it? Did. Yeah, so it's down below in the description. Make sure to check that out if you want to. But that's going to do it for me. Thank you all for coming out and enjoying sitting and watching the game with me. But, like I said, take care and have a good rest of your afternoon. Enjoy.
you